Good evening, little dreamers. Tonight, we're going to meet a special little elephant with big ears and an even bigger heart. Are you ready for an adventure in the magical world of the circus? Then close your eyes, snuggle up, and let me tell you the story of Dumbo. Once upon a time, in a bright and colorful circus, there was a baby elephant named Dumbo. Dumbo was unlike any other elephant. He had huge, floppy ears that were much bigger than anyone else's. The other animals at the circus didn't understand him, and sometimes they even made fun of him. But Dumbo wasn't sad for long. He had something special inside him that no one else knew about yet, the magic of believing in yourself. Little dreamers, how do you think Dumbo should feel right now? Should he feel sad because of the teasing, or should he feel brave, ready to show everyone what he can do? Point to your heart if you think Dumbo should feel brave, or point to your hand if you think he should feel sad. One day, the circus came up with a new idea. They decided to put on a special performance for the crowd, and Dumbo was asked to join the show. But how could Dumbo perform with those big ears? Dumbo, you're different from the other elephants. Maybe you won't be able to perform with those giant ears. Dumbo felt a little nervous, but he didn't want to let anyone down. His mommy, Mrs. Jumbo, was there to cheer him on. She gave him a big elephant hug with her trunk, and Dumbo smiled. He was ready to try. Now, little dreamers, we need your help. Should Dumbo try to jump through a hoop like the other elephants, or should he try something completely new? Point to the hoop if you think Dumbo should jump through it, or point to the sky if you think Dumbo should try something new and amazing. Dumbo took a deep breath and decided to try something new. He had always been different, with his enormous ears that everyone made fun of. But tonight, he felt a spark of courage. He was determined to show everyone that being different was something to be proud of. As the spotlight shined on him, he flapped his big ears, and something magical happened. The crowd gasped as a soft golden glow surrounded him. It was as if the entire circus tent was filled with a magical aura, and all eyes were on Dumbo. He felt lighter than air. The ground seemed to disappear beneath him, and for the first time, Dumbo felt a sense of freedom he had never known. The surreal light effect around him made it seem like he was in a dream. To his surprise, Dumbo began to fly. His feet left the ground and he soared above the circus tent. The feeling was exhilarating and he couldn't help but smile. He was doing it. He was really flying. Up, up, up into the air he went. Dumbo couldn't believe it. He was flying. The night sky was his playground, and he felt an overwhelming sense of joy and accomplishment. His surprised expression turned into one of pure delight. He swooped and soared, twirling in the sky like a bird, all while the audience cheered. The crowd's cheers grew louder with each loop and twirl he made. Dumbo felt like he was dancing in the air, and the audience was his orchestra. Dumbo felt as free as the wind, and the crowd was amazed. They watched in awe as he flew gracefully, his movements smooth and effortless. It was a sight to behold, and the crowd couldn't take their eyes off him. They had never seen anything like it before. The audience gasped in amazement. Their faces lit up with wonder and excitement. Dumbo had not only proven his worth, but had also given them a night they would never forget. Dumbo had done it. He had turned what others thought was his weakness into his greatest strength. Wow, Dumbo is flying! But now, little dreamers, what should Dumbo do next? Should he do a big loop in the air to show off or try to land on top of the tallest circus tent? Point to the sky if you want Dumbo to do a loop, or point to the tent if you think he should land on top. Dumbo decided to try a big loop. It was a daring move, one that he had been practicing for weeks. The night was perfect, with the sky full of stars and the circus lights twinkling like 1,000 tiny diamonds. Dumbo felt a surge of excitement as he prepared himself for the big moment. With a big flap of his ears, he spun around the entire circus tent, making loops and spirals in the air, just like a star in the night sky. The audience watched in awe as Dumbo soared higher and higher, his ears flapping gracefully. The sparkling trails he left behind added a touch of magic to the already enchanting night. The crowd gasped and cheered with joy. They had never seen anything like it before. Children pointed excitedly, and adults clapped their hands in amazement. The atmosphere was electric. filled with the sounds of laughter and applause. "Look at Dumbo go!" they shouted. The excitement was contagious, spreading through the crowd like wildfire. Everyone was on the edge of their seats, eyes glued to the sky, following Dumbo's every move. And when he landed softly on the ground, everyone in the audience gave him a huge round of applause. The cheers were deafening, echoing through the night. Dumbo had done it. He had performed the perfect loop, and the crowd loved it. Dumbo's heart swelled with happiness, knowing that he had done something amazing. He looked around at the smiling faces and felt a deep sense of pride. This was his moment, and he had made it unforgettable. The night circus had never seen such a spectacular performance, and Dumbo knew that this was just the beginning of many more magical nights to come. Little dreamers, how do you think Dumbo should feel now? Should he feel proud and happy, or a little shy because everyone is cheering for him? Point to your chest if you think Dumbo should feel proud, or point to your cheeks if you think Dumbo should feel shy. As Dumbo took a bow, the crowd's cheers grew louder. His big ears weren't just something different, they were magical, and they made him unique. From that day on, Dumbo was the star of the circus, flying high in the sky every night, bringing joy to everyone who watched him. Dumbo didn't just learn to fly, he learned that being different is what makes you special. His big ears, which once seemed like a burden, became his greatest asset. They allowed him to soar above the clouds and see the world from a new perspective. Dumbo's journey teaches us that our unique traits, no matter how unusual they may seem, can lead to extraordinary achievements. And from then on, he embraced his big ears and all the wonderful things that made him who he was. He realized that his differences were not something to hide but to celebrate. The circus, once a place of fear and uncertainty, became a stage where he could shine. Dumbo's story reminds us that embracing our uniqueness can transform our lives and the lives of those around us. Now, little dreamers, let's take a moment to think about something special about you. Each one of us has something that makes us unique, something that sets us apart from everyone else. It could be a talent, a personality trait, or even a dream that you hold close to your heart. These special qualities are what make you, you. Maybe you have a big imagination, a kind heart, or a special talent that makes you unique. Think about the things you love to do, the things that make you happy. These are often clues to what makes you special. Your creativity, your kindness, your ability to make others smile. These are all wonderful traits that the world needs. Or a special talent that makes you unique. What makes you special? It could be your love for music, your passion for art, or your ability to tell amazing stories. Whatever it is, remember that it is a part of you, and it is something to be proud of. Just like Dumbo, your unique qualities can bring joy and wonder to the world. Just like Dumbo, you can always be proud of what makes you different. Embrace your uniqueness, celebrate it, and let it shine. The world is a better place because of the special qualities that each of us brings. So, little dreamers, never forget that being different is what makes you special. And just like Dumbo, you have the power to soar. As Dumbo flew through the peaceful night sky, he felt as free and happy as a bird. And just like Dumbo, little dreamers, you too can soar high, as long as you believe in yourself. Now it's time for you to close your eyes and drift off to sleep, knowing that you are special just like Dumbo. Sweet dreams, little dreamers. Fly high in your dreams tonight, and remember, you can do anything when you believe in yourself. Good night, dreamers. Thanks for flying with Dumbo, and don't forget to subscribe.